Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great week last week. I am going to jump right into our Sunday morning angel message while it's still fresh in my mind. So here we go. The message for this week is talking about it is calling us to be more aware of when we give our power away. And I'm mostly talking to empaths who are codependent. It is very, very easy to out of empathy of your heart because you care about somebody else. It's so easy to buy into their interpretation or version of reality. And in doing so, we end up ignoring or denying or belittling our own thoughts and feelings and interpretations of what happened. And we so easily just offer that up. Oh, here you go. I believe you. I believe you. And what we're being called to do is to be way more discerning, way more discerning. And what's the words? To still have our open heart and our big hearts, to do good, to be heart-led and heart-centered, but that we need to be more discerning about who we help and how we help, and also being more discerning about, oh, am I denying my own reality to appease this person? Okay, what does this actually mean? What's an example? Here we go. A client yesterday, a few days ago, we were talking, and she gave me this wonderful example about how her and her husband interact with one another. And I shouldn't say this is all the time, just in certain instances. So she had bought seeds. She was preparing she bought seeds in advance to plant here in the spring. And her and her husband both had this idea, let's plant the seeds now, right before a huge storm came through. It's flooded parts. I mean, it totally washed away her seeds. So her reaction is to immediately get mad. And so we went deeper and deeper and deeper into this, and what we realized was there was a part of herself that she was giving her power away. She was giving the authority, in a sense, to her husband as well. He knows better, does better, whatever, I can trust him. But in the sense, she's not trusting her own self, and she's going immediately to trusting somebody else. And now this was both co-created. They both agreed to plant the seeds. They both agreed to XYZ. But where she got mad at herself was that she thought, I shouldn't have just so quickly followed along with him. I should have, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, I should have checked the weather first. And then we went deeper into this, and it's, where is her own power? Where is her own authority? And how quickly does she have to explain, justify, yada, 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 her needs? I want to do this, well, I want to do that, and it's always met with why? So why didn't she speak up to say, we need to check the weather first to make sure that a big rain doesn't come by? They were just thinking, oh, some rain. They didn't realize it was going to be like torrential rain. To make sure there's all of our hard work, all of my planning that I've been planning for months doesn't just get washed away in one night. So she realized in our session that because she has to explain, because of the questions, and she has to explain why and why she needs this. Why? Now she doesn't speak up. She doesn't speak up about checking the weather real quick because she's going to get bombarded with these. Well, why and what? And she has to keep explaining and justifying herself. And so what we talked about was it's her legitimate right. She doesn't need to explain or justify her thoughts, feelings, and needs. It's a legitimate right. You shouldn't have to explain why you need this done. Now, this, of course, is working in the assumption that everyone is working from their heart and we're not being malicious or maniacal, manipulative. And so what we talked about, though, was how she, through subconsciously and her husband not even really knowing what he's doing, kind of trained her that she's always got to explain and justify her needs. And what does that do? It lowers your self-esteem. It lowers your self-worth. Because now my legitimate right of just having my needs met is now being, now I have to explain myself. Well, now I have to, everything's being headbutted. So, circling back around, I hope that was a good example. Circling back around, where do we give our power away? And what did I do with this client? I said, you ask for what the help you need, you ask for your needs, and if he goes, well, why, or what, or you don't give an answer. You don't give an answer. You just, honey, could you please help me out? Could you do me a favor? Could you do X, Y, Z? He goes, well, what? Could you please do me a favor and do X, Y, Z for me? I would really appreciate it. It would be very helpful for me if you could do that for me. Now, wrangling a couple of kids who are like squealing piglets, by the way, trying to get them ready and everything. Sometimes we're going to be short and we're going to, honey, can you please do the thing? Now, yes, on her or, whatever in this example, yes, I was short. Yes, it was a demand in a sense, like do this thing for me. But her intentions are in her heart space. Her intentions are saying, I really just need this help. And because I'm stressed, it's coming out short. But I mean well in my heart. I'm not, do this for me, So why am I giving all this? Well, then the husband will go, don't yell at me. What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. You're being really rude here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So this dynamic is really common in relationships. And what I want to give the advice about this is you guys both have to learn to not take each other so seriously. If the wife is short and she's stressed and she's saying things very short and dictatorly, don't take that offense, men. Don't take that as, oh, a woman is belittling me. Um, questioning. It's rubbing up against my manhood here. Oh, no, you just step up and be helpful. Vice versa to the woman or to the wife, or this can be in same-sex marriages, friendships. What we have to learn is I'm not responsible for how you take me. I am responsible for my tone and my words and my actions, but I am not responsible for how you take me, and vice versa. So, circling this back around, where do you give your power away? Where do you allow someone's quick, abrupt reaction take you from your center? All of a sudden you're triggered. Now you have all these stories going. But there we go again, blah, 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 blah. Where discern when, in very low-key situations, like the example of just, well, why? Why? And having to constantly explain yourself. Discern, how does that make you feel? And over time, how does that really make you feel in your heart about yourself and about your friendship or your marriage or whatever, whatever situation you're in? Think about how when people make you feel a certain way, how you are giving them these pieces of yourself. You are disempowering yourself by allowing people to make you feel a certain way. It's the husband's choice. Am I going to react at my wife being short with me and take it as an ego hit, like, oh, she's disrespecting me? Or am I just going to see the situation for how it is? She's stressed out, she's tired, she's wrangling piglets for children. Let me jump in and help her. Vice versa. Are you having to explain and justify? Don't do that. That's you giving your power away. You don't need to do that. You can get what you need without being sorry for it, without apologizing for it, and without having to explain 110 different reasons why you need this thing. I hope those examples helped. I've been working on doing better examples. I should say better examples, just conveying different kinds of examples. So I hope that helped. Yeah, so have a good weekend. There was more coming in and I was like, nope, it's already at almost 12 minutes, so we gotta go. I hope you guys have a good week this week and keep thinking about this. Where do I give my power away? How can I discern when I'm doing it? And how can I kind of take that power back by not allowing the process to happen? If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. You can always message me or write in the comments below a question that you have, a comment. Has this happened to you? I'm sure it has. It has happened to everyone. But take care, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.